Hello, welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric, and we'll be playing today from Chicago. 1905 Chicago White Sox are hosting the 1905 Detroit Tigers. We decided to do a different game here, since eventually we're going to be playing a bunch of Detroit games. I figure I'd get used to their lineup there, so when Ty Cobb gets called up or starts at the end of the season, I'll have some familiarity with the names and everything. And they'll be playing the first place Chicago White Sox, who currently have a 3-game winning streak. Detroit's at 6 and 7. But let's get this game underway, and we'll let you know a little bit about the teams.
Welcome to South Street Park for today's game between Detroit and Chicago. Frank Kitson gets the start for Detroit. He's made 2 starts on the year and is 0 and 2 with an earned run average of 4.50. His second start against Chicago. He's 0 and 1 with a 4.50 earned run average against Chicago. He'll be opposed by Frank Owen for Chicago. He's made 3 starts on the year and is 2 and 1 with an earned run average of 2.03. His second start against Detroit. He's 1 and 0 with a 1.00 earned run average against Detroit. It's 65 degrees, wind speed 2 mph, right to left. Pitching for Chicago, Frank Owen. Leading off for Detroit, third baseman, Bill Coughlin.
Alrighty, so there you have it. This is a South Street Park here. It's the best photo I could get, actually the only photo I could get that actually showed the field the correct way. So I was able to position the players. So I haven't played it yet, so it might be a little bit off. There might be some things that are a little bit off baselines and stuff, but I tried to do it as accurately as possible. So we'll see how that works. So yeah, so it's Detroit against the Chicago White Sox. Chicago White Sox are 10 and 3, won 3 in a row. They're in first place in the American League, and Detroit is 6 and 7. And oops, excuse me for that one. The photos here, I'm not sure why they're so small. I have adjusted them. I'll show you this. So preferences here, and the only photos I see here are the medium ones right here. Playing field player photo size. Now I know these are the veteran pitcher photos right here, but I don't see anywhere on here why they're so small. They used to be bigger, but then I adjusted this a little bit and they ended up becoming small. So I don't see any other reason why these are so small. Video and sound, I don't see anything in here. The only photo sizes I see are over here, so I'm not sure exactly why that is, why they're so small. Maybe it's one of these other settings. So if Red Sox fan or Ron Jacket, you're watching this, please let me know why these photos are so small. Because I've tried adjusting this. I've even made this large and extra large, and they still appear to be that size for some reason. They're not. They don't get any bigger. I don't know if it's under something else I'm just not looking at, but I decided, like Ron does, to get rid of the photos of the players here in the field, especially with this field being kind of an odd shape there, kind of a weird photo. It's the best they could probably get it there. So I don't see it's not under the rules or anything. I wouldn't assume it would be under that. So anyway, not a big deal. So you can see the photos there anyway. So alright, so we have our lineups here. So let's play some ball. So I'm not sure how this is going to work out. This is going to be kind of an odd pitching delivery, but we'll see how it works. So for the Detroit Tigers, 1905 Detroit Tigers, you have Bill Coughlin, the third baseman, bats first. Matty McIntyre, the left fielder, bats second. Sam Crawford, I believe the Hall of Famer, Sam Crawford, bats third and plays right field. Lou Drill, behind the plate, is the catcher. Kind of an interesting catcher name there. Chris Lindsay Lindsay, the first baseman, bats 5th. Batting 6th, and the center fielder, Duff Cooley. Batting 7th. The second baseman, Germany Schaefer. Batting 8th, Charlie O'Leary, the shortstop. And on the mound, batting 9th, will be Frank Kitson for Detroit. Frank Owen is the pitcher for the Chicago White Sox. As he said, he's got a 2.03 ERA, 2-1 record. He was actually 21-13 on the actual season with a 2.10 record, so he's pretty close to that, although he has let up more hits than innings pitched, which was, in real life, he allowed approximately 60 less innings pitched, 60 less hits than innings pitched, so, but it's still early yet. So, alright, so let's get this game underway. Bill Coughlin is hitting .212 with no homers and 3 runs batted in, and I have switched the lineups here to reflect the replay stats here, seeing as, you know, approximately 50 at bats, you know, for the everyday players for the most part. So I figured it was time to switch over to that so you guys can see how they're doing in the regular season. I mean, in this replay season. So alright, so let's get the game underway and see what happens here. Alright, looks good, looks good. Alright, and we have 1 down, so.
Fielder, Matty McIntyre.
And I just have the computer doing the names for the first at-bats for each player. That way I can get this, you know, I don't know if it always pronounces the, it doesn't always pronounce the names correctly, but I figure I'd get a general gist of most of the names. That way I can, if I hear it, I'm more likely to process it better, the names and stuff, because I'm more of a, you know, visual auditory type learner there. So anyway, Matty McIntyre bats next. He's hitting .191 with 4 runs batted in. He hit .263 in the actual season. So Owen looks in for the sign from Sullivan. He has the windup and the pitch. Ground ball to second. Over to first.
Right fielder,
Donahue gets it.
Crawford.
And we have 2 down. So yeah, looks like things are alright. We'll see when the balls hit the different other players. We'll see how the lines adjust in the walls and the foul lines and all that stuff. So alright, so Sam Crawford up now. He's hitting, let's see, .245. So about 50 points below his season average. With 7 runs batted in. He does have 3 stolen bases. Oh, and it's a base hit all the way to the wall.
Catcher, Lou, drill.
So Crawford has himself a 2-out double. Alright. Blue Drill up now. Hitting .256. With 6 runs batted in. And he's off of the pitch, and it's going to fall in there. And Crawford comes around
Chris Lindsay.
with the first run of the game. Detroit takes a quick 1-0 lead on a RBI single by Lou Drill. Alright, Chris Lindsay up now. He's hitting .233 with an RBI, 1 stolen base. And he gets under one, hits it to left field, and he catches it right up against the wall.
After 1/2 inning, Detroit won. Chicago coming to bat. Pitching for Detroit, Frank Kitson. Leading off for Chicago, first baseman, Jigs Donahue.
Alright, let me try this again. Let me see if I can increase the size here. So let's go with large. See if that makes a difference. Don't notice that a difference yet. So, alright. So the Chicago White Sox come up now. They'll face Frank Kitson for the Detroit Tigers. He's 0-2. 16 innings pitched, 22 hits allowed, 7 walks and 4 strikeouts. He was 12-14 with 3.47 ERA in the actual season. And here are your 1905 Chicago White Sox. So Jigs Donahue, gotta love that name, will bat first and play first base. Batting second will be the switch hitting shortstop, George Davis. Batting third will be Fielder Jones, the center fielder. Batting cleanup, the right fielder, Danny Green. Batting fifth, George Rowe, the third baseman. Batting sixth will be Ducky Holmes, another great name, the left fielder. Batting seventh will be Billy Sullivan, the catcher. Batting eighth, Gus Dundon. Dundon. Dun, the second baseman. And batting ninth and on the mound, Frank Owen. Sorry, so Jigs Donahue steps into the box. He's hitting .327 with 6 runs batted in. Has scored 11 runs, 3 stolen bases. So here's the windup by Kitson and the pitch. It's a grounded, a hot shot to third. Coughlin's up with it. Over to Lindsay for the first out. So next up will be George Davis, hitting .286 with 4 runs batted in. He's got 8 runs scored and 5 stolen bases. It's a grounded to short.
Center fielder, Jones.
Don't know exactly what that was. It might have been the center fielder there. Might have been a little too close there. Might have to back him up a bit. We'll keep an eye on that. In fact, why don't we just adjust that as we can. Oops. Let's see. Ballpark layout. And so let's push the center fielder over a little bit. Alright. Try that. Okay. So, Fielder Jones up now, the center fielder. Davis is on first with a single. Fielder is hitting .259 with 12 runs batted in. So a lot of the Chicago White Sox have a lot of RBI so far. He scored 8 runs. And it's a foul ball. Goes back into the stands. So 0-1 count. And he gets under 1. Catcher goes back and... No, goes back into the stands. So it looks like I got that one okay. So 0-2 is the count. 1 down. Runner on first. Ground ball through the hole.
Right fielder, Danny Green.
McIntyre throws it back in, and we have runners on first and second with 1 down. For Danny Green, the right fielder, hitting .297 with 5 runs batted in. He scored 6 runs. And a dribbler in front. Looks like was that a bunt?
Third baseman, George Roy.
I think that was a bunt. Looked like a bunt to me. Anyway, it moves the runners up to second and third with 2 down now. George Rowe up now, hitting .500 with 2 runs batted in. He's only had 4 at-bats, so 2 for 4. 2 RBIs up. Got a chance to get potentially 2 more here. Put Chicago in the lead. Gets under 1 and hits it over to third base, and looks like it's going to go foul ball into the stands. So 0-1 the count on Rowe. Kitson looks into the pitch. 1-1. 1-2. And gets under 1, pops it back. The catcher has a room, and no, he's unable to make the catch as it goes into the stands. 2-2 the count. And it's a hot shot to short. He's up with it, makes the play to first to retire the side.
No errors. After 1, Detroit 1, Chicago 0. Center fielder, Duff Cooley.
Alright, Duff Cooley up now for the Tigers. We have a 1-0 lead. Cooley's hitting .314 with 5 runs batted in. He scored 3 runs. Has a stolen base. And it's a hot shot into right field. Oh, it's a poor play by...
Second baseman.
Looks like Green could have gotten that one, but he let it fall in. So Cooley is on with a leadoff single here in the second. Germany Schaefer up now. Hitting 300 with 7 runs batted in. 3 runs scored. Runner in first gets his lead. Ball 1. 1-1 the count. Inside corner at the knees. It's a ground ball to first. Pitcher covering.
Shortstop.
So that's first out. Cooley moves up to second. So a run in scoring position for the Tigers with Charlie O'Leary up now. He's been scuffling so far, hitting just 140 with 2 runs batted in, 4 runs scored. Strike 1. If you can hear, that's my co-host Brody in the background there.
Frank Kitson.
So alright, so 2 down now for the pitcher Kitson. He's hitting 143. And runners off with the pitch. No. What happened there? Looks like he gets back. So 1-0. High and outside. Ball 2. 3-0. 3-0 on the pitcher. And he walks him in 4 pitches. So runners on first and second for Bill Coughlin. Grounded to short his first time up. Runners are off. Strike 1. On the spitball, huh? Gets under 1, hits it deep to center.
Runs. 1 hit.
Guess not that far into 1.
After 1.5. Detroit 1. Chicago 0.
And that'll be it for Detroit.
Ducky Holmes.
So Ducky Holmes up now. Hitting 364, 4 hits and 11 at-bats with an RBI. He's the number 6 hitter for the White Sox. Back to the pitcher. Throws over to first. 1 down. Billy Sullivan, the catcher, up now. Hitting 156 and 6 runs batted in. And what happened there? Sullivan grounded to the catcher. Okay. Looks foul, but it's alright. Guess it's fair. No. He's just going to eat it. We don't want to throw that one away.
Second baseman, Gus Dundon.
So 1 out infield single for Sullivan. Gus Dundon up now, hitting 171 with 4 runs batted in. Scored 4 runs. Here's the pitch by Kitson. And it's just... Oh, what happened there? That was a wide throw by Drill. And Sullivan ends up at third base on the error. So credit Sullivan with a stolen base and an error on the throw on Drill. So runner on third with 1 out now. Tying run on. 90 feet away. Count 1-0 on Dundon. And dribble back to the pitcher. Looks the runner back. 2 down. So it's going to be up to Frank Owen, the pitcher. See if he can help his own cause and tie the game. He's hitting .091. 1 hit and 11 at bats. And foul ball. 1-1. High and away. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Oh, he hits this one a long way, but it's a foul ball. That's a little off there, but that's all right. And it grounded is short. He's up with it, over to first, and...
No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, after 2. Detroit 1, Chicago 0.
Sullivan gets stranded at first. I mean at third. So After 2 full, Detroit still leads at 1-0. Alright. McIntyre up now. Grounded the second his first time up. Puts it back to the pitcher. Owen's up with it. Over to Donahue. 1 down. Alright, Sam Crawford now. 1 for 1. Came around to score the only run of the game. Liner to second. The short. Davis catches the liner. 2 down. Alright, Drill up now. Got himself an RBI single in the first. And it looks like it's going to be an error on the center field there as he cannot get to it. 2-base error on Jones. He bobbles it. Actually, no, it's a base hit. They're going to score a base hit and an error on the bobble that allowed Drill to get to second. So Drill's in scoring position now for Lindsay. He flied to left his first time up. Ball 1. Not sure why the runners take that much of a lead. So, low ball 1. Grounded to short. And let's see, I'm going to send him home. I think we're going to gamble and send him home here. 70% chance. Yes. And he's going to be safe. So Drill scores the second Tiger run. Sullivan slaps the tag on him, but it was too late, says the umpire. And it's a 2-0 lead for Detroit. Cooley up now. Single to right his first time up. And takes ball 1. Throw over to first. And he's back safely. Close call though. 1-1 the count. And it's a hot shot down the first base line. It's foul. And it's a grounder to second. Comes in for it. Throws over to first.
1 run, 2 hits.
And that'll do it.
After 2.5. Detroit 2, Chicago 0.
Alright, top of the order. Jiggs Donahue up now for Detroit. For the White Sox in the bottom of the third. Grounded the third his first time up. Grounded to second. The short. And it's 1 down. Davis up now. Grounded this single his first time up. Dribble it back to the pitcher. Throws over to Lindsay. 2 down. So 2 up and 2 down for the White Sox. Fielded Jones up now. Singled his first time up. There's a dribbler to short. Comes in for it. And O'Leary makes the play for the second out. Oh. Guess it was not in time as Jones beats it out. Alright, so 2 down now. Jones on first for Danny Green. Sacrifice bunted his first time up. Here's the pitch by Kitson. Strike 1. And I set it so that when runners get on base that goes pitch by pitch. Makes it a little more exciting. That way he gets a chance to throw it to first, that kind of stuff. So, alright, so Dennis Green up now. Count 1-1. And he's off for the pitch.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors.
And he's nailed. So drills him this time.
Chicago 0.
And that'll do it for the White Sox in the bottom of the third. So, alright, so Schaefer up. Hitting 294. We already said that, okay. Garner the first, his first time up. So he'll lead it off for the Tigers here in the fourth, up 2-0. Looks like a soft liner to short. Davis makes the catch. 1 down. O'Leary up now. He gets under it and hits it to first. Speaking of that, let's check here. I think I'm managing the... I'm going to double check here. Yeah, I'm managing Detroit. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Alright. So, alright, Detroit looking to get to 500 at 6-7. Have a 2-0 lead here. Kitson up now with 2 down. Walked his first time up. Slow roller to short.
No runs.
And that'll do it.
No errors. After 3.5. Detroit 2. Chicago 0.
Alright, Danny Green leads it off for the White Sox here in the bottom of the fourth. He was up last inning when Jones was thrown out trying to steal second by Drill. And a leadoff walk. That'll bring up Roach. Or Rohi, I should say. Not Roach. That's Rohi. And it's a bunt. And both a pitcher and the first baseman. I don't even know who was in there. It looked like a pitcher and somebody else. Maybe it was maybe it was a catcher. Couldn't tell exactly. But anyway, successful sacrifice bunt by Rohi. And Green moves up to second. So runner in scoring position now for Holmes. So the Duckmaster grounded the pitcher his first time up. And it's another bunt. Interesting strategy there. Being down by 2. So Billy Sullivan up now, 1 for 1. So looks like they'll do anything to at least get 1 run here. So he singled his first time up, infield single. And foul ball. Lines it down the left field line, foul. And there you go. Through the shortstop hole. And Sullivan has himself a triple. So he knocks in the first run for the White Sox. And it cuts the Detroit lead in half, 2-1. So Sullivan has himself an RBI triple. Dundon up now. Ball 1. High and inside. 2-0. 3-0. And foul ball, 3-1. And he gets under 1. Looks like this one's going to go into the seats. That was it. Weird. So 3-2, full count now. And it's 2-out base knock on the full count. We'll knock in Sullivan for the second Chicago run, which ties it up 2-2. So Owen up now, grounded the short his first time up. Ball 1. And it's a grounder to first.
2 runs, 2 hits, no errors.
And that'll do it.
After 4 complete, Detroit 2, Chicago 2.
So the White Sox score 2 and tie it 2-2. Alright, so Coughlin up now. Grounded to short and flied to center. Dribbler to third. Rowe's up with it over to Donahue, 1 down. McIntyre up now, 0 for 2. Second baseman gets it behind the bag, throws over to first, 2 down. Sam Crawford, 1 for 2. And hits it all the way to the wall, left field wall. And he's going to have himself a triple as it rattles around in the corner. So triples were definitely more prevalent than home runs back then, back in 1905. As we've already had a couple today. Alright, drill up now, 2 for 2, looking to put Detroit back in the lead. 2 down. Ball 1. Outside. And it's a dribble to third. And that will do it.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors. After 4.5, Detroit 2, Chicago 2.
Alright, so halfway through, Detroit and Chicago both have the same line score, 2 6 and 1, 2 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error. Tigers will have 5 on base and Chicago 4. So Donahue will lead it off in the bottom of the 5th. And he is retired by the third baseman Coughlin. Alright, George Davis up now, 1 for 2 with a single. Slow roll with a third. Coughlin comes in with it and gets him for the second out. Fielder Jones up now. Singled 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Was thrown out last inning, last time he was up, by Drill, trying to steal second. And center fielder makes the catch to retire the side.
5 complete. Detroit 2, Chicago 2.
So alright, top of the 6th now. It'll be Lindsay, Cooley, and Schaefer for the Detroit Tigers. Owens is up to 60 pitches. And it can go up to 140, so he's in good shape. So Lindsay leads it off. She will show you the pictures here. 1 for 2, and make that 2 for 3. Second hit of the day. So a leadoff single for the Detroit here in the top of the 6th. Cooley up now. See if we wanted to steal. And maybe not. I think that's, yeah, 9 rating. That means he's a good catcher there. So I don't think we want to risk it yet. So Cooley, let's see here. He's a great bunter. I think we might have him bunt. It's 1 for 2 on the day. We're going to try a sacrifice bunt. Lays down the bunt. It's a good one. And Dundon covers first and gets the out. So successful sacrifice bunt. So runner runs second with 1 out for Schaefer, who's 0 for 2. Strike 1. Foul ball. Strike 2 called. 1 and 2 up, ball high. And strikes him out. So Owen strikes him out. This is his first strikeout of the day. Picked a good time for it. O'Leary up now, 0 for 2. Strike 1 called. Lindsay gets his lead. High and inside, ball 1, 1 and 1. A little bit inside there, 2 and 1. And dribble to third. Coughlin comes in with it. And that will do it for the... No, what happened there? Oh, Larry is... He beat it out. So, it's a close play, but the umpire called him safe. So runners at the corners now for the pitcher Kitson. Just walked and grounded the short. Ball 1 just off the corner. And hits the short, so I'll score that one 6-3.
2 hits, no errors. After 5.5, Detroit 2, Chicago 2.
Alright, Kitson's up to 67 pitches. Go up to 150, so he's in good shape too. Pitches were a lot more durable, it seemed, back then. So Green up now. Danny Green. is bunted and walked, so he does not have an official at bat. And now he does, as he hits it all the way to the wall, and Cooley runs it down, makes the catch. Towering fly, but Cooley is able to get to it. The first out. That definitely would have been extra bases there. So, Rowe is 0 for 1 with a sacrifice bunt. And hits it to right. This one's hit a long way too, so they're starting to tee off of Kitson. But they're able to track him down. So Rowe makes the catch. So let's just take a look at the outfield here. So McIntyre in left and Crawford in right are both rated 8 out of 10, so that's a very good rating. 968 fielding percentage, so he'll commit an error once in a while. McIntyre will. Crawford 988 fielding percentage. Cooley 959, so he's susceptible to the error. Has a 7 rating. And the infield, Coughlin's below average with a 3 rating. O'Leary 5, so average. Schaefer's a 7, a little bit above average at second. And Lindsay's below average and right. Drill's about average behind the plate. Doesn't have a great arm though. So it has a. So Crawford's got a great arm as a 9. And right. McIntyre average. Cooley. Everybody else is pretty much average in the outfield. And so that's it defensively for the Tigers. All right, so Ducky Holmes up now. Grounded to the pitcher and bunted. Sacrifice bunt, and he's going to ground to the pitcher again.
No runs.
So that'll do it.
No errors. We played 6 complete. Detroit 2, Chicago 2.
All right, Bill Coughlin up now 0 for 3. Shortstop's able to range toward the second base bag to get it and throw over to Donahue for the first out. McIntyre up now 0 for 3. Let's take a look at the White Sox outfield defense. Not very good at all. Jones is the best out there at a 7. A 970 fielding percentage. Arm of 6. Holmes is only a 4 and Green a 3. So Green is definitely susceptible to the error here and right. He's only at 91%, 9.15. In the infield, we got Rowe, doesn't have very good range, but has a good fielding percentage at 980. Davis above average at short, at 7. Dundon average at second. And Donahue very good at an 8 with a 988 fielding percentage. Pitchers don't have the percentage though, I can see. Sullivan behind the plate is excellent as a 9 and an arm of 9, so you don't really want to try to run on him unless you have to. So McIntyre up now 0 for 3. And it's a line at a center, and Jones is over and makes the catch. So Crawford now 2 for 3. Doubled and tripled. And lined the short. And he's going to have himself a single, so he's a home run shy of the cycle. Back then, the home run was the harder one to get. Today, it's the triple. Alright, so Crawford up has a 2-out single. Drill is up now, 2 for 3. Ball 1. Spitball. And drill boy to short.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors. After 6.5. Detroit 2, Chicago 2.
Alright, still tied at 2 after 6.5. Sullivan up now, 2 for 2. Singled and tripled. And he's himself a leadoff walk. Second walk of the game for Kitson. So Dundon up now, 1 for 2. High and outside, ball 1. And swing and a miss, strike 1. Strike 2 called. And I'll line it. Oh, a great diving play by Schaefer. Makes the catch. Great catch by Germany Schaefer. Saved the base hit there. So Owen 0 for 2. I think we're going to bring the infield in. Is that in? Yeah, that's in. Okay, infield's going to come in with the pitcher up there. Strike 1. And it's safe. So Sullivan is safe. Keep the infield in just in case. Gets under 1, pops it in back of the plate, and it's going to be out of play. So 0-2 the count on Owen. And center fielder Cooley made the catch, throws it back into Schaefer. Sullivan back to second. So 2 down now for Donahue, who's 0 for 3. Chicago looking to take the lead, and it's a foul ball. It's kind of a weird hop it took out there. Must have gone off the seats there and popped up. Oh, the wall there, the first base wall. Grandstand. So 1-1 the count. Low and away. And he gets under 1. The shortstop drifts over towards second base bag and makes the catch.
The bottom of the 7th. After 7, Detroit 2, Chicago 2.
So both pitchers have settled down. We got a good pitchers duel going up now. So Owen's back out there, 82 pitches. Lindsay 2 for 3 up now, and strikes him out. Cooley now up 1 for 2 for Detroit. And grounded to first. Owen covers, 2 down. Schaefer now up 0 for 3. And pops it up to short. And that'll do it.
Top of the 8th. After 7.5, Detroit 2, Chicago 2.
Alright. George Davis up now, 1 for 3. And a leadoff walk. That's the 3rd walk of the day for Kitson. Check out the bullpen here just in case. Alright, so we have some legitimate relievers here, not just starters who sometimes relieve, especially with Gene Ford. Okay, good. Alright, keep an eye on that. So, Fielder Jones up now, 2 for 3. Got a pair of singles. Oh, gets a hold of one here. It's going to go all the way to the wall, and he catches it right up against the wall. So 1 down now for Danny Green. Sacrifice walked and flied to center. Officially 0 for 1. Ball 1 on the spitball. Inside ball 2. Fouls one off, got a piece of it. 2-1. Gives this one a ride. And it's going to be, what happened there? Foul ball. Okay. So 2-2. And another foul ball. It's kind of weird the way it's off of there. And a hot shot to third. Can they turn 2? And they do. White Sox turn 2.
No hits, no errors. After 8 complete, Detroit 2, Chicago 2.
Oh, that Detroit turns 2. Sorry. So 2-2. So Leary, the pitcher spot in Coughlin, will bat for the Tigers here. Hot shot to short. Scoops it up. Throws over to Donahue, 1 down. We'll leave Kitson in there, why not? Ooh, gives this one a ride. Green's under it and makes the catch. So 2 down, 2 up and 2 down for Coughlin. What kind of defense is Coughlin here? What else do we have? Coughlin is the third baseman. Nah, we're not gonna. It's at the third, over to first, and that'll do it.
No hits, no errors, after 8.5, Detroit 2, Chicago 2.
Alright, so if the White Sox can score a run here, they can extend their winning streak to 4 games, improve to 11-3. So Kitson's back out there again. He'll at least start the inning. So Rohe's up first. 0 for 2. Oh, gives this one a ride though. Oh, crowd got excited at first of that one, but Crawford's able to make the catch for the first out. So that's a long, loud out. Holmes up now, 0 for 2. Time he gets under it, the shortstop drifts over into short right field, and he's able to. He ran a long way for that, and ends up making the catch for the second out. Sullivan now, 2 for 2, and he'll draw a 2-out walk. Dundon up now, 1 for 3. Ball 1. 1-1. And a hot shot to short.
No runs.
Goes a short way over to second.
No errors. We played 9 complete. Detroit 2, Chicago 2.
And we'll go to extra innings. So Owen's back out there. He's only thrown 96 pitches, so very economical. So he'll start the top of the 10th. McIntyre, Crawford, and Drill up. Drill with a short. Over to first. 1 down. So 6-3. Crawford up now. He's had a fine day. He's 3 for 4. Got 3 of the 9 Detroit hits. And Dundon had him played perfectly there. Drill up now. 2 for 4. And he's got himself a 2-out single. So Lindsay up now. 2 for 4. Oh, what happened there? So falls in. And Drill alertly and aggressively moves to third. So the winning run is, the go-ahead run is 90 feet away for Cooley. He's 1 for 3 on the day. And hits it back to the pitcher, and that'll retire the side.
Runs. 2 hits, no errors, after 9.5, Detroit 2, Chicago 2.
Alright, Owen, let's see. Let's get some action going in the bullpen here. Righty, lefty, probably a pitcher's spot there. They'll probably pinch it for him, so we're going to get, all we have is righties. So I think we're going to get Dish warming up. He seems to be the better of the 2 relievers. Dish will start warming up. And I don't think he did pitch a couple days ago. He only pitched 21 pitches, so. Okay, so Owen will lead it off for the White Sox here in the bottom of the 10th inning. Dish is warming up in the pen. Oh, let's see. And McIntyre comes in for it, makes the catch, 1 down. Alright, Donahue up now, 0 for 4. Gets under 1. Behind second base. Schaefer will make the catch for the second out. Davis up now. 1 for 3. And score that at 4-3. So we head to the 11th. Alright, Owen back out there. Schaefer's 0 for 4. He'll gets under 1. Left fielder Holmes comes in and makes the catch. 1 down. O'Leary up now, 1 for 4. Lines it to the pitcher. Kitson now. Kitson will be pinch hit for. Let's see. He's got the highest slugging here. Not much here. And we'll bring in Charlie Hickman. Hickman coming
for Detroit. Charlie Hickman.
So Hickman comes in with a 0.95 in the season with 2 hits and 21 at bats, 221 hitter. Did hit 2 home runs, 12 doubles and 3 triples. So let's see what he can do here. Gets under 1 here though, and first baseman barely has to move, and that'll do it.
No errors. After 10.5. Detroit 2. Chicago 2.
Alright, so George Dish is going to come in the pitch.
Pitching for Detroit. George Dish.
So Dish is in now. Making his pitch 2 innings so far this year with 1 hit. 2.64 ERA on their real life with 0-2 record. 47 inning pitch, 43 hits, 1 homer and 8 walks and 14 strikeouts. So he'll face Jones, Green, and Roche. Or Rohe. And it's a dribble to third. Coughlin's up with it, 1 down. Green up now. Another dribble to third, 2 down. Under 1 here, and Coughlin's going to make all 3 outs.
No runs, no hits, no errors. After 11, Detroit 2, Chicago 2.
And Coughlin will lead it off. He's 0 for 5 on the day. Oh, and a leadoff single, so Detroit is in business. And, oh, a double. It stretches it into a double. So aggressive base running puts a runner in scoring position with nobody out. So, looks like... Oh. Alright, so Owen is still out there. Nobody warming up, I don't think, in the pen. So McIntyre up now. And we'll let him hit. He's 0 for 5 today. And it's going to fall in there. Oh, nobody out now. We're not going to chance it. 63% chance. Nope. So runners at the corners. Sam Crawford up now. Definitely the guy you want to have up. 3 for 5. We're gonna play it. Yeah, we're gonna play the info. Oh, actually, I can't control. He has 3 hits today. Ball 1. A bit outside. Strike swinging. 1-1. On the check swing. 2-1. Gets under 1, pops it up back. Is the catcher going to have a play? Yes, web gem. I haven't seen that before. So Billy Sullivan makes an excellent diving play to retire Crawford. Web gem. I haven't seen that one before. So drill up. He's 3 for 5 today. He's had 3 hits. See if he can get the winning run in. I mean the go-ahead run. Breaking ball, strike 1. 1-1. And it looks like he's going to do it. And no, we're not going to send him to third. So the potential winning run comes across the plate. Coughlin scores, and Detroit takes a 3-2 lead here in the top of the 12th. So Lindsay up now. Owen's still out there. He's 3 for 5 too. Strike 1. Inside corner. 1-1. 1-2. 2-2. And another hit. And it looks like it's an error by the first baseman. That'll load the bases, so it's still only 1 out. So Detroit would like to add some insurance runs here. Cooley 1 for 4. Owen's still out there. Foul ball, and it's going to go into the stands. 0-1. And hits it to right, and it's going to be out of play. So 0-2 on Cooley. 1-2. Ball inside, 2-2. And dribble to second. Over to second for 1. Double play. Yeah, double play. But the Tigers do score 1. And we head to the bottom of the 12th with a 3-2 lead. Dish back out on the mound. He can pitch up to 75, so he's good. So Holmes up now, 0 for 3. And a leadoff hit, so Chicago is not done yet. So Holmes has a leadoff single. Sullivan up now, 2 for 2. Dish looks in for the sign. Here's the windup in the pitch. And it's a bunt. And it's a good one. So Holmes moving in the scoring position now with 1 down for Dundon. Ball 1. Around the letters, 2-0. Oh! And it's a single. They're going to hold him at third, though, so runners at the corners. We're going to bring the infield in. Yeah. So Owen up now, 0 for 4.
Pinch hitting for Chicago, Frank Isbell.
Frank Isbell comes in the pinch hit. Ooh. He's hot. 579, 11 hits and 19 at-bats. Double and triple, 4 RBIs, 6 runs scored, 6 stolen bases. Alright, we're going to play the infield in here. Strike 1. And it's a bunt. And the squeeze. And the tying run comes in. Oh my goodness. Wait, what happened there? No, looks like they held him at second. Looks like Holmes didn't come in. So, I don't know. I don't know about that one. So, apparently it wasn't a squeeze. Yeah, that was strange. It looked like he was bunting for a base hit. That's bizarre. So, 2 outs now for Donahue. It's up to Donahue. He's 0 for 5 on the day. He does have 1 game-winning RBI in the season. So Dish looks in for the sign. Here's the windup in the pitch. Ball 1. So don't want a wild pitch or anything like that, or a pass ball. Ball 2, 2-0. High and inside. 3-0. First base is open. And they walked him in 4 pitches. I don't know why. He's 0 for 5. George Davis up now, 1 for 4 in the day. Bases loaded, 2 down. Dish looks in for the sign. So we're going to start warming up somebody just in case. Might be a little bit too late, but we'll see. So Davis looks in for the sign. Here's the windup in the pitch. And it's a hit, and it's going to be a single. And 2 runs come home, and the White Sox win. On the poor play by... Looks like it's going to credit it to the shortstop, even though it didn't look like he was anywhere near it. But poor play by the shortstops leads to 2 runs coming in with the bases loaded. And Chicago looked like they were going to extend their winning streak to 4 games with a 4-3 win in the bottom of the 12th. Exciting game. All right, let's look at the box. Let's look at. Wow.
In 12 innings, Chicago 4, Detroit 3, Frank Owen picks up the win. He is now 3-1. George Dish picks up the loss. He is now 0-1 on the season. Time of the game, 2 hours, 8 minutes.
Wow. So Owen looked like he was going to be the loser, ends up getting the win. Dish gets the loss. Let's look at the box score. Let's see what we got going here. So, yeah, the White Sox win in 12. Wow. Just when Detroit looked like they were going to pull one out, Chicago scores 2 runs with 2 outs in the bottom of the 12th with the bases loaded. So, Owen pitches all 12 innings, goes to 3-1, ERA down to 1.86. 14 hits in 12 innings. Only 2 earned runs, though. 140 pitches, 137 pitches, so it came close. So his pitch count was alright. Kitson, we don't know a little bit over his pitch count. And Dish gets the tough luck loss there. So yeah, I guess you got to give Owen the MVP there. So what's his name gets the game-winning RBI there. So Drill had 4 hits. I think it was Drill, wasn't it? 4 hits and 6 at-bats, 2 RBIs. And Sullivan was 2 for 2 with a couple of walks and an RBI. Davis was 2 for 5. So let's check out the recap here. So Frank Owen picked up the win. So let's see. George Davis singled, scoring 2 to win the game. So George Davis gets the game-winning RBI. So that is it. So thank you for joining me. Exciting game. American League action here as the Chicago White Sox improve their record to 11-3. And Detroit falls to 6-8. So thank you for joining me. It's been Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. We'll see you in the next 1905 season replay using Action PC Baseball. Bye-bye and God bless.